That time is 9:20 in the morning time, but this third morning, April 18th, 2019. It is time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Thursday morning, April 18th, 2019. And good morning to you all this lovely Thursday morning, April 18th, 2019. It is 9:20 a.m. and it's 45 degrees in North Massachusetts over its skies. Guys, top stories that have been in the water news is the mail report will soon be released. The paradox of the Democratic Stop Burning campaign. The no-name fire as a roofer's worst fear comes to life. Chicago area drops population for the fourth straight year census data shows. Cook to Major Lake County has also declined. Some members of Congress will see at least 3% of the mail report, DOJ said. Man with 2 cans of petrol and lighters are arrested inside New York Cathedral days after Notre Dame fire at St. Patrick's Cathedral in New York. Trump's Twitter campaign raises over $1 million for the 3 historically black churches in Louisiana in Louisiana after fires. Columbine anniversary. Student survivors band together to offer support. Washington State Senate passes vaccine bill to rebuke the anti-vaxxers. Trump administration announced new restriction on the deal with Cuba, and women of North Point has finally get to do. Missed opportunities critics to sell Trump's veto a Yemen bill. India election 2019 voters head to the polls again. We're going to stuck down down 3.12 at 46.449, Fillmore, SP5 down 6.61, 29.25, and Nasdaq up down 4.14 at 79, 96.08. U.S. weekly jobless claims lowest since 1969, unemployment rural streak. T-Mobile's next big move is a checking account. The U.S. government really doesn't want China's largest currency to come to the U.S. Yeah, Germany knows how Trebek gives a help up attainment at the cancer battle. And he plans to host Germany in season 36 in September. Scientists went on the way to Trump mysterious Trump world particle at Large Hadron Collider. The first time the molecule formed in the universe after the Big Bang is formed. April 2019 full moon rising Mars will turn pink. Means the complication leads to Israel fight attendance limited in coma. High detectable health policies linked to delayed diagnosis and treatment. Scientists revive cellular activity in the brain of dead pigs, and doctors develop possible cure for bubble-borne disease. France Sunday began a day-long tribute in honor of hundreds of firefighters who fought for hours to extinguish the fire that has struck Notre Dame Cathedral this week. Everything president calls on Mideast nation to reveal U.S. 6.1 magnitude earthquake shakes Taiwan. Evidence on the shutdown China website in July. A South Korean court rejected a deal making public documents. Abu Dhabi's government ambition bus in southwestern Pakistan Thursday killed at least 14 passengers after having checked their Ivan gave it to the 40, he said. Social giants intentionally uploaded more. The bill used the email contents that decided in 2006 due to problem that took nearly 3 years of hire. Pinterest did a big bid on New York Stock Exchange with a value of $10 billion. Orlando, Florida strawberry growers are invested in heavily. Let's keep that. Orlando, Florida, many besides better in the United States are placed on Griffin, the United Butter Palm Bears. U.S. Census replaced morning shows. Shoppers appear to be supported. Stop and Shop strikers. Residents want extra of old Edinburgh school preserved. In Auckland and the play of market foods, if government stop orders to street and was arrested once more than allegedly after riding the school workers stole a motorcycle to the food distribution facility. Peter Joe Newsop, 925, time out for Sports Report. Boston Celtics defeat the Indiana Pacers 99-91 in game number 2 Eastern Conference first round to take a 2-0 series lead as the series shifts to Indianapolis tomorrow night. And the Boston Bruins would be tied the series of 2 games apiece with a 6-4 win over the Toronto Maple Leafs last night in Game 4 Toronto as the Bruins and Maple Leafs go off in Game 5 of the Eastern Conference first round at the Garden tomorrow, and the Boston Red Sox fall to the New York Yankees 5-3. Friday, the Sox begin a 3-game series against the Tampa Bay Rays. Mingo right into pushes frames on the break, and Cardinals can't vote past the quarterback Kyler Murphy in the number 1 target night to end the Bell's draft. Peter Children's time is 9:26. Time out for Peter Children traffic turns to check. Pittsburgh train 410 810 a.m. from 1 Tuesday to the upper 10:20 minutes beyond skill between air and off station. Middleburg train 005 824 about Martin's Dog up 5 minutes late between JFK UMass and Middleburg due to train traffic, and the ferries are looking good. Look at that with the Wiggins. Route 4 to stop outside is also North Kingston. Route 146 stop outside. Also around the North Smith and stretch. Then North Best side, so around 122 and Woodstock in the northbound side, but in one day eastbound side, also the Jamestown, Newport, Mount Open, Cigar, Ridges on. Looking good. Route 25 eastbound side, also around Route 6 and border bridge and both ends back to Route 6. Looking good from San Juan all the way. 95 northbound side, so around the 128 and Kenton and 3 both ends back to 220 Rock Ladder, 53 and Hanover. 7 Express northbound side, slow between Route 3A and Quincy are at the downtown Boston, 93 both ends downtown Boston back up. Mass Pike westbound side, the Lord put out the South Boston and Mass Pike eastbound side also Newton Quarter, 93 both ends downtown Boston back up. 93 southbound side between 7 Midnight and 6 downtown Boston. Route 1 southbound side Charlestown, 7 SoCal, so it's looking good. 128 the northbound side, so the Peabody stretch. 199 southbound side, slow around 290 in Worcester, 495 on the northbound side between 213 and Lawrence down to Haverhill. Western Massachusetts, it's looking good. In Connecticut, 84 eastbound side between New Easton down to Hartford, Connecticut. 95 northbound side, so Greenwich, Connecticut. And up and off in New England, it's looking good up in New Hampshire and Maine and Vermont in 879. Southbound side, also in New York State, Vermont. And 115 and 55, northbound side, so it's 7 Quebec, so it's Montreal. Peter Children's time is 9:28. Time now for Peter Children weather report. Rain showers east of Cape Cod Downs and stretching down to Summer Maine, and some moderate bed rain down around Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and down around eastern portions of New Hampshire. And line on the rain showers along the 91 of eastern Meriden, stretching out of Herb, Connecticut, and northwestern portions of Connecticut, and stretching down to Springfield, Mass, and a moderate bed rain shower stretching around from Orange, Mass, down around southwestern New Hampshire, and the southeastern Vermont. And rain showers in southwestern Massachusetts, south of Albany. Forecast goes like this. Day, chance of showers made after 4 p.m. and clouds coming 54 degrees, upper about 6 to 40 miles an hour gust size. 28 miles an hour, chest pressure, 30% new pitch less than 7 days possible for tonight. Chance of showers are drizzle before 7 p.m., then a chance of drizzle and a slight chance of light rain after 7 p.m. punch around before 1 a.m. and otherwise clouds come at temperature by 58 degrees by 5 a.m. and southwest 101. 11:50 miles an hour, chest pressure, 30% new pitch less than 10 inch. Possible for Friday, chance of drizzle light rain before 2 p.m., then a chance of light rain at 2 p.m. Clouds come at 68 degrees southwest about 60 miles an hour gust size. 36 miles an hour, chest pressure, 40% new pitch less than 7 inch possible for Friday night. Showers likely May after 9 p.m. Clouds cover 60 degrees, south about 13 miles an hour, 30 miles an hour, just visitors. 70% new response 3.9 possible for. Saturday, showers higher 67 degrees, a low 53, south about 8 to 30 miles an 21 miles an hour, just mentioned 8% for Sunday, church showers, most guys but 64 to about 47 degrees, south about 5 to 9 miles an hour, just mentioned 35% for Monday, most less covered, 68 about 50 degrees, and southwest part 5 to 8 miles an hour for Tuesday, most less covered, 66 about 45 degrees. North, what about 5 to 7 miles covered, northeast today afternoon for Wednesday, plus less covered, 61 degrees, and east. Wind around 8 miles an hour right now, not so gas of 45. That's gonna be it for the future chill. More the news on this. Good morning, April 18th, 2019. Peter will be a good morning, good day to hope you have a wonderful day.